Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to some more Toonkind D&D. My name is Whis. I am your DM for today. Can I please get my lovely players top to bottom to introduce themselves and who they're playing today? Because I've got a whole new bunch of friends to play with today.
Hello, I am Oatmeal, and today I will be playing Anura Anatomica. She is a Toonkind frog.
Hi, I am Plague, and I am playing Wybie. He's half tiefling, half Toonkind, and a giant nerd.
I'm Alex. I'm playing Dime, who is a Toonkind cat.
Great. We've got a really good lineup. So this is Beans. So I'll set you a scene. Posters have gone up across UPA and slightly beyond, calling for urgent help. The School of Raws were scheduled to have their annual Slurpy soup feast, serving a very traditional Bulgy Bean soup with beans grown by the students. But the crop has gone missing, and they've put out a call. Help, please recover our beans. Which brings all of you here. So before we get too carried away, how about you guys tell me a bit about how your characters came to show up at the School of Raws to help out?
Depends. Is the school like kids, or is it like a university, or?
No, it's kids.
Oh. Okay. That's easy. Arata just... Wait, no, that's a different character entirely. Anura. Anura just wanted to help out, and kids are great.
Wybie has like zero experience with dealing with kids, but he does like helping people, and he's curious on how the heck did an entire crop of beans disappear. And nobody has figured out where they went yet.
Dime was with his parents in stock buying trip for the shop, and just found the poster. And extra credit is extra credit, surely.
Oh dear, great. So you all arrive at the School of Raws at around about the same time, and you are met at the front of the school by the head teacher and two of her students, and they look like this when it decides to load. There it goes. They look like this.
Aww.
Oh.
And the teacher steps forward and she says, "Oh, I'm so glad you were able to come and help with our bean issue. I'm Miss Grufflenose. I'm the head teacher here, and this is Yumbly and Icklewickle, who can help you with your quest if you need it. We can't run the feast without our bulgy beans, and if you recover them, of course, we'll reward you, and you can stay for the feast."
Ooh.
That sounds great.
How tasty are the beans?
The orange little monster, he pipes up and goes, "They're very yum!" And he just sort of rubs his belly very enthusiastically. He kind of jiggles a little bit. You get the impression this kid likes food. Like, a lot.
Perfect.
Same with Wybie, honestly.
Well, what do they look like?
Oh, the beans?
Mm.
They're about this big, and they indicate about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. And they're kind of a yellow color with pink dots. When they come out of the pod, anyway, they're in a green pod on the vine.
Oh, all right.
Don't
Did,
believe I've ever seen a kind of bean like that.
Were the vines stolen, or was it the whole bean itself?
Oh, the vines are still there. We'll show you. And Miss Grufflenose, she kind of makes a ushering gesture to the two kids, and she stays put, but they start to lead you through the school. Do you follow?
Sure.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
So they'll lead you around to the back of the school. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the concept of a Steiner Waldorf school at all. But it's kind of a sort of like an Arana.
I know those names. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an alternate schooling thing, like a Montessori kind of thing. It's got a bit of a focus on imaginative play and natural materials. The School of Roars is kind of like a blend of a traditional school and a bit of a Steiner Waldorf. So it has a humongous property with lots of different natural environments for the children to explore and play in. And I'm going to give you this now so you can have a look, but your characters will get a copy of this in a minute. But there is a map of the property there. But they lead you around the back of the school to the vegetable gardens. And they bring you over to a bed that's got 3 poles with vines and leaves and not a bean to be seen.
They're rhyming.
Wybie's actually gonna check out this and see if there's any sign of any interference, like any dirt moved or anything like that, like as if an animal came by or something.
Okay, great. Do you want to roll something for that? A perception or an investigation or?
I'll do investigation because I have a +5 in it.
All right,
Oh.
shiny.
And that's an 8. Okay.
Okay.
Already off to a good start. Yay.
Off to a great start. You're looking around. Just in particular, you're looking for disturbances in the dirt.
Yeah.
You don't really notice anything in the bean bed. It's dirt. I mean, it looks like they've put down mulch relatively recently.
Dime just goes up and starts poking a bean pod.
Are you either of the other two going to do anything or just stand there?
Yeah. Anura's gonna hop up to the plants directly and look to see if it looks like something's been removed from the plant.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Alright. That is... I got 3.
Dear, that's a nat 1, Oatmeal.
Oh no!
Nope. You can't really tell. Do you know much about plants, really, in the scheme of things?
No.
Let alone monster beans. Oh.
This is Wybie. So,
This is like, yep, that sure is a veggie bed. Oh dear. Dime, are you going to do anything?
Can I take my crack at investigating?
Yes, you can. Oh my god!
Oh no.
I have the highest. No.
Oh my
Why do
goodness!
Why
Wow.
do the Discord dice hate us?
Oh my goodness, golly gosh. Okay, so you're sort of looking around and you're not really seeing anything. I'm gonna roll one for the 2 kids. No, that's an out. Wow,
Maybe
okay.
This is why we haven't found any clues.
I'm gonna roll one more because there's 2 kids. Oh. That's what the crap, dice pass. Okay, I literally cannot give you anything for those rolls. How about I let you all roll them again?
Alright.
This is going great.
Oh, take 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's better. That's better.
Yeah.
And that's much
Oh!
better. Okay, fantastic. So you kind of you're looking around the garden a little bit and looking around the bed that's got the bean poles in it. And it takes you a minute because you're not really familiar with what you're looking for. But then all 3 of you notice a different thing that just doesn't quite seem right. So let's see. Dime, you're looking around in the bean bed, and you actually see this. And it is the only thing that even vaguely resembles beans.
A Dime picks it up and like looks at it closer, and like he like waves over like the 2 of them. Yo, I found something.
Yeah,
It looks kind of chewed.
it does. Does it look like something like with big teeth or small teeth?
Well, looking at the size of the bean, I'd say it's like bean-sized teeth.
Has it been eaten recently? Can you tell?
Can I
Is
tell?
it dried? Is it dried out?
Not really.
Recent then.
Recent bean eating.
As you're pondering this bean pod that's been bitten, Anura, you kind of glance back over the garden and everything, and you can see something stuck in one of the vines.
Now what's that? And she's gonna, I think, jump up and pull it free.
Range and sizes.
It's a very pretty purple feather.
Any of the monsters here got feathers?
The 2 kids sort of look at each other and then look back up at you. No, there's plenty of birds in the garden, though.
Any of them purple?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. Well, birds. Number 1 on our suspect list.
Or birds.
And
It is true, though. Birds do often steal from gardens. I remember that they often steal from my grandmother's gardens. That was something.
Did they take a whole zucchini?
Actually, yeah.
Must have been a big bird.
Man,
Or
an
a
entire
very tiny
zucchini.
very
I don't
hungry
know.
bird. Oh dear. So as you're pondering the concept of it possibly being birds, Wybie, you're looking around, and you were looking at the ground before, but then you kind of lean over a little bit and look at the ground around the garden bed, and you can see some tracks in the dirt.
Hey, kid, do you recognize these tracks? And he like points to them.
The 2 kids are gonna come around and have a look, and they're both going to be like holding one foot out over, comparing their own foot shape with the shape of the prints, and then just sort of look at each other and then look up, and then they sort of shake their heads, but then they kind of think about it for a second, and the big one, Yumbly, kind of looks off into the distance and goes, "It's going towards the pond."
Oh boy.
Anura goes down to take a look and says, these are some pretty strange tracks. Either it's what's with the dots? Are they dragging something with them? Is it like what? Like a frog on crutches? I don't.
It looks like
What is
broccoli.
this? Broccoli?
Yeah,
I mean,
It does look like broccoli.
yeah, they look like broccoli, but also the little dots. They could be like another pair of feet, if that makes sense. Like ones without, like, kind of like hooves, like mine.
Fingers. Yeah, I forget not everyone has fingers.
Yeah.
Well,
What a lovely thing to forget.
should we check out the pond?
Yeah, sure.
Don't know if there's anything else right here. Might as well see where these go.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids are gonna hand you a physical version of that map that I posted up for you before, so you can find your way around the school campus.
Oh, nice.
So the pond is directly to the right of the vegetable gardens. It's only a short walk, really. And the two kids kind of go, "We will wait here."
Can we roll perception?
You may.
Dime looks down and compares his feet to the prince too. Just in case.
In case you were secretly the bean thief.
Ah,
I mean,
I got a 6.
Perception.
Dice parser, don't you dare.
1.
Ah!
Oh dear. So was this for looking around on the way to the pond or at the pond?
I was thinking at the pond.
Okay, cool. So for Diamond and Anura, Anura is a little bit too short, I think, to really see too much. I mean, you can see the pond. It's a very pondy looking pond. And Dime's a bit distracted by looking at the prints, so you don't really see too much else. Wybie, you're
what kind of broccoli got up.
Yeah. Wybie, you're a little bit taller and have a bit of a better vantage point. So you're looking around, and it's a nice little pond. It's got some lily pads and some reeds and a few rocks. There's plenty of places for different critters to hide. And you think you can hear some sort of noise, but you're not quite sure what it is.
Oh, man.
You found something?
there's a noise coming from over there. I think.
What kind of noise?
Was it cool?
It was a noise.
Yeah, but what kind of noise? What did it sound like?
You think about it real hard for a second, and you reckon it's kind of a flippity-dee-dee-dee-dee kind of noise.
It's a flip noise. It's that kind of noise.
So it was cool.
Huh. Can I investigate the pond?
Sure. Roll an investigation.
All right. Oh, that's a little bit better than my perception.
Oh, Og.
11's.
11's not bad. And like now the noise has been pointed out to you. You can hear it, and you're looking around, and there is something in the water. And it's green and round. But you're really not sure what it is. But now that you can hear that noise, it's definitely coming from there, and you can actually see little bubbles come out from the water, and then when they pop, they go flippy 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 flippy.
Can I investigate the green thing?
Sure.
Okay. Nope. Firefox is not liking me opening a new tab.
Anura moves to the very edge of the pond.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Dime doesn't get anything.
Oh, and that
Right.
one.
Oh dear. No, it's green. Oh dear. Actually, for this one, I'm going to give Anura advantage, so go ahead and roll it again.
Yay.
Hey, there we go. That's a
Ooh.
15. That's more like it. So you're looking at this thing, and then it clicks as to why it looks so familiar, but also so weird. It's some kind of frog-ish. It's perfectly round, and has two eyes way on the side of its head. It looks like this.
Yes! Oh my god. Adorable.
Friend.
Anura snaps her fingers, and she does two at a time, so it's kind of a double snap, and says, "Oh yeah, obviously." And she kind of she takes a breath and goes,
And it looks up at you and sort of blinks, and it does that thing where it blinks one eye before the other one. And then it just goes flip, 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 flip. Flip, 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 flip.
all right.
Cloud, frog to frog communication.
Dime goes over to Wybie. What are they saying?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take some notes about this. And he pulls out his notebook and starts writing it down.
Oh my god.
Oh
Is
dear.
that something we should take notes on?
Well, I am. You could, if you want to.
Arata. No, I'm sorry. I just played a game with Arata. I keep getting the names confused. Anura.
The names are very similar.
Yeah. Anura's gonna jump into the pond and go up to this frog, and ask, "Do you have any idea what happened to the beans over there?"
Flip, 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 flip. It's just gonna make its little flippity flippity noise. Do you have speak with animals?
I think I do. She's a Frankenolly. Where's my features and traits?
Oh, if she's Frank and Ali, then she can just do it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, alright. Yeah, there it is.
Sweet.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. So it kind of looks at you, and it doesn't really have a head to tilt, so its whole body kind of tilts to one side, and then it goes flip, 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 beans, flip, flip, flip.
In the garden, with the squiggly plants.
Oh, flip, flip, flip. Nope, flip, flip, flip.
See anybody else there who's not usually there?
Gremlins, flip, flip, flip.
Gremlins?
Gremlins, flip, flip, flip.
Gremlins? What did they look like?
Teeth. Flip, flip, flip.
Teeth. Mm-hmm. Any feathers? And she's actually gonna hold out the feather.
Underwater?
She's probably only like I don't know how deep this frog is, but like,
Oh yeah,
yes?
no, it's over the top, like just bobbing in the water. They float like a beach ball.
yeah. Alright. Yeah, she's just gonna hold it out.
It's gonna squint
she is-
at it. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Do gremlins have these? Yes? No?
It kind of tilts its whole body to the side again and goes flip, 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 flip. Don't think so.
Oh. Well, thanks for your help. That was pretty useful.
And it just sort of will wave a little nub hand.
Alright. Arata's gonna turn around and climb out of the water.
How was the water?
Nice! Yeah, they said there was some gremlins.
Gremlin.
With teeth. But no feathers.
So we're looking for a featherless biped.
A man.
Me.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
Well, it was somebody who isn't usually around there. So probably not the I don't know, whoever usually tends the garden, because I mean, monsters, they probably have teeth too, but some kind of gremlin.
Who does? Who does usually tend the gardens?
I don't know. We didn't ask it.
Oh shoot, we should have asked that.
I mean, they're still there. We can just go back.
Yeah.
Wait, I can send somebody over there. Hold on. And Wybie is actually going to summon out of his pocket dimension his familiar to go ask the kids who tends the garden.
Oh dear, does it speak common by chance?
He does. He's a toon spider.
Okay, good.
Hold on, I gotta get him. I hope none of you guys have arachnophobia. Oh gosh.
Nope. I don't. Love spiders.
Okay, good. Okay.
I mean, Wybie's familiar is adorable too, so it's like...
come on. Where the heck is the galaxy?
It's deep within your computer. Crafting
There we go.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
Very cute.
So Wybie bends down over to talk to him. He's like, "Okay, Peanut Butter, I need you to go to the kids and ask them who tends the garden."
Its name is Peanut Butter!
Yeah.
yo, you have a familiar too?
Peanut Butter is already scuttling off.
Oh boy.
He's not much for a conversation.
But you asked him to ask stuff.
I just hope he does. I'm sure he'll do it. He'll do it. I'm sure.
Oh boy.
We shall all put our trust in Peanut Butter.
Yeah.
That's great. Can I get a performance check from Peanut Butter?
Yeah.
Is it doing tricking?
Oh no!
That's not great.
Spin a web that says some pig. Like, that's not helpful.
Oh, dear. Okay, hold on. Let me roll a...
Oh, no.
Okay, these kids are dumb. Okay, so I'm gonna say that Peanut Butter comes up to the two kids who are still waiting by the bean bed and attempts to ask them who normally looks after the gardens. And they look at this spider, which is bigger than the yellow one. It's bigger than Ickle Wickle. And so they're just sort of a little nervous, and then they realize that it's associated with the people who've come to help them, and they actually take something out of Hammerspace and stick it in the spider's mandibles to take back, and you've been given a book. It's an animal book.
Is it like a pop-out book, or...?
It can be a pop-up book. Yeah, sure. It is a pop-up book of monster animals. So they've just gone, here, take this book. And sent you back on your way. So Peanut Butter comes back with a book.
So this book takes care of the plants.
No, I...
Did they tell you what this book is for, Peanut Butter?
Nope.
Oh boy, please, did you say thank you at all? Wybie already knows the answer, which is no.
Well, it might be useful anyway. Let's look for any gremlins I mean, that might count as a monster animal, right?
Maybe.
It's true.
Or something with purple feathers.
Cool, you can have a look. You can flip through the book with investigation.
Sweet. 17.
Nice.
This part does not like me. It does not like me.
11's above average. Ooh, very
Ooh.
nice. All right, those are some good rolls. This is what I like to see. Okay, cool. So you're looking through the book, and 3 pages sort of, one page stands out in particular, and it's this one on your little frog friend. It's called a flippity ribbit.
I knew it. The feet. See?
It's,
The little
it's so
dots on
round.
the head.
And the next page of interest is one of the gremlin, which you do find.
Oh. Oh, the bite, though.
Wybie is kind of holding back laughter right now because he just kind of sees this and it's like, oh no.
We are in a children's program.
And on the gremlin page, it also has a couple of paragraphs about what this particular monster beastie is like. And it says that its favorite food is pumpkin.
Well, we know it likes vegetables.
But that's not a bean.
No,
It's a
but we
squash.
can. No, but we can check the pumpkin patch.
Right.
Why don't we check that out first? I mean, because the gremlin bite, it's got a bunch of teeth. The frog's got no teeth. Believe me, I know. The bite on the it was either the bean. It was either the flibbity ribbit taking a bunch of bites, or it was the gremlin.
Well, I mean, there was a third page, wasn't there?
There was a third page, but it's a little bit stuck to the page in front. So you can make out the picture, but not the other info just at the moment. And it looks like this.
Oh. Well, that'll be the feather, huh?
Wybie starts to like break into like, oh, he's like, you could tell he's having a hard time pulling back his laughter because like, oh no.
You know, this is perfect for like carrying a zucchini because it's like 1 foot for each like bit of it. I can see how they stole it now.
He's just gonna send him over the edge. Peanut butter is looking disappointedly at him.
Well, don't know anything else about this one, but probably didn't do the bite, probably did do the feather, probably didn't do those prints. Ah, well.
Unless it's like a goose and it has like the teeth on its tongue.
Yeah, that's possible.
I don't like the idea of that, but sure.
That's valid.
I mean, some things that don't have teeth, normally, sometimes they have teeth. That does happen sometimes.
Like
Yeah, or frogs. And she's going to start off towards the pumpkin patch.
Got anything to say about your teeth?
like
I don't have any teeth. No.
Oh, boy. Oh dear. Okay, so are we all going to the pumpkin patch?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, great. So you make your way back towards the veggie gardens, and you can see the 2 kids still standing by the bean bed, and they both enthusiastically wave at you as they spot you. They grow
Anura will wave back.
They grow all sorts of things here. So they've got the beans, obviously. They've got pumpkins. They've got what you think is some sort of corn, and then like possibly carrots or radishes or something in a separate bed. But as you get close to the pumpkin patch, you can roll me a perception if you like.
Oh, cool.
Absolutely.
I love rolling dice, not having them work out.
My perception. Alright. Will Dice Parser be nice to me? Let's see. No, it will not! Okay.
Oh, that's another nat 1! Holy crap, we're doing so badly!
Oh, boy.
Ah, okay.
We're what you called rolling down a hill.
The 13's not bad. So as you kind of get close, you can hear this sort of nang 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 kind of noise. But it doesn't sound like there's only one of them. It sounds like there's a lot of them.
Oh boy.
Anura's going to tug on Wybie's
Probably like pant leg.
pant leg, and can I have a perch for a sec?
Sure. He lifts you up.
Oh, okay.
Tall one.
Awesome. All right, that's all.
Oh dear, I'm going to say that as you have that higher vantage point, you can't see with any huge clarity from where you guys are standing, but you can see the pumpkins, and you can see at least like 10 sort of blue, green, tealish kind of shapes moving over the pumpkins, kind of like if they were ants.
Oh, good grief.
Did the book say anything about them being violent?
Doesn't
They're not.
say anything about it, but does have them teeth.
Is there like a stick nearby?
Stick?
I mean, you're welcome to roll a perception to find a stick if you want.
Yeah, I would love to roll a perception to find a stick.
I'd offer you something of mine, but wrong scale.
Perfect.
That is a nat 20. That is a nat 20 for finding a stick. Okay, you find a good stick. Like, it's not like it's a sturdy stick. It's not got any cracks in it or splinters. It is the perfect stick.
All right.
Better not be doing what you think you're going to do with it. You better not. Wybie's just looking down at him like, you better not.
Down goes forward to poke them on the pumpkin.
You reach your stick out and you poke one of the pumpkins, and all of a sudden the little shapes just all sort of stop and then look up, and you've got like 15 or whatever gremlins just sort of looking at you, and they've got pumpkin juice dripping from their round teeth, and then like pumpkin seeds stuck to their cheeks, and they're just sort of looking at you all.
I have an idea.
About the
Oh, you go ahead first.
Hello, do you know anything about the beans?
They're just standing there, still looking at you.
I have an idea. Anura is going to cast the cantrip thaumaturgy, make her voice very, very booming loud, and say, "I don't think you're supposed to be here."
Yeah, that's right in Wybie's ear as well.
Oh dear. Okay. Can I get... Oh, alrighty. Can I please get a con save from Wybie then? And an intimidation check from...
Oh.
Oh my.
Okay, 13's not bad.
Ooh, 18.
18. Alright, cool. So I'm just gonna... Okay. That was a good roll from them, but they still lost it. Okay. Cool beans. So, Wybie, your ears are ringing. Just a smidge. And you take like 1 point of damage because, oh, that was loud. The gremlins, they all stop they collectively take a big step backwards, and then there's a pew and dust clouds as they just disperse and vanish into the undergrowth around the vegetable garden.
Alright, well that stopped them.
What? What?
Now we stop the theft of the pumpkins, so we won't have to investigate it later.
Oh, sorry about that, Wybie. I forgot. No, never mind.
His ears are like flicking up and down now. Like
she's gonna just kind of pat your face with slightly like with a kind of cold little hand, like plap plap.
Can I investigate the pumpkins now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We love to investigate.
Can Anura investigate as well?
Yep. You're all
right.
welcome to.
She is going to get down for this. She is going to be on top of a pumpkin.
Oh my god, Dice Passer, why are you being so mean?
It wasn't mean, it gave me a cool stick.
oh my god.
Ooh, dirty 21.
Alright, great. So you're looking around the pumpkin patch, and it's bedlam. Like, you don't think there are very many pumpkins intact, just because of how many gremlins they were, and they were all going ham on these pumpkins, so they've all got bite marks in them. You're pretty sure one of them was inside a pumpkin, eating it from the inside out. They're not classy. They're not classy little beasties.
Wow.
Was there anything in particular that you were looking for?
It just, like, if there's anything that was, like, out of the ordinary with, like,
Yes.
that wasn't them.
Yeah, and maybe a closer look at the bite marks to confirm that they are or are not similar to the beans, because the book not unsure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say with the 9, it's just a whole bunch of mushed up pumpkin, unfortunately. And with the 10, that's not much better. But you're able to tell there's not a whole lot of pumpkin surviving the onslaught of the gremlins. But with the 21, so you're looking closer at the bite marks, and they are very, very close to the bite that you saw in the bitten bean pod. Like, you could hold it up and you could see that they're very similar. But based on what you were seeing over at the bean bed, there was no carnage or anything, whereas these gremlins were not clean eaters. So they've made a huge mess. So if it was the gremlins, they would have left a little bit more than just one bitten bean pod.
Mm.
They don't know manners.
I don't think it was the gremlins.
But it could have been the bird. But
Could have
we don't
been.
know what its bite mark looks like.
No.
Well, now we're back at square one.
Yeah. While we're here, are any of the other veggie plots being attacked?
You can roll a perception to have a check it out.
Attack of the tomatoes.
14.
14's not bad. You look over at the bed with the corn-like plants in it, and they look pretty alright. You think there might be some bugs over there, but like normal looking bugs.
I'm sorry about the dog. I mean, oh gosh.
Wants attention.
And you look over at the other veggie patch that's got maybe carrots or turnips or something in it, and that looks fine as well. There's no huge obvious amount of wildlife in that particular garden bed either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where do birds usually, like, nest?
Depends on the bird.
Then That's true. We're back at square one again.
Well, I mean, we could probably start with that, where was that map? The tree-looking area.
Yeah, the area with the trees. Who knows what that kind of thing is called?
Shush.
Oh dear. Okay, so you guys want to go and have a look at the woodland area? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes, we want to look at the woodland area. I'm sorry, my friend just kind of rushed in to show me frog songs.
Oh my gosh.
Froggy songs.
Love a good frog song.
All right.
Okay, have fun in your D&D game.
Okay. Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be fine.
All right.
The epiphany of frog song took
I
them.
have to show you, okay?
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bless.
Okay. Back to the game.
As we were. Oh dear. Okay, so the woodland area, it's this looks like a really nicely tended piece of the campus. As you get close, you can see there's all sorts of different trees. There's a few fruit trees, but most of them are foresty kind of trees. Can I get a perception from everybody, please?
Yep.
I love perception. It always does bad.
I got a nat
You're
20.
No.
If you're
God.
me, it's always a bad roll. See?
Oh,
Oh.
poor Wybie.
Okay.
dice
Wybie's a bit
are
distracted. There's all sorts of trees and they're very pretty. So you
Does he
can
spot
notice
an apple tree?
there's an apple tree. There's
Oh, take
apples.
some apples.
Oh dear. Dime, you're looking around and it's very nice. Someone's come in here and mowed like the middle of the meadow relatively recently. No,
Oh,
cute. Yeah, so it looks like they must spend a lot of time in this particular part of the school. Anura, you're looking around and you can see sort of off to one side underneath a small glade of these trees, there is a bird feeder. And as you're getting close, you can hear a very, very loud coming from that direction.
Oh, geez.
what'd you hear?
I heard.
You went something there, huh?
An owl. Sounded like an owl. I can say that.
Oh.
Yeah, sort of a hoo-oo.
A reverse owl.
Suppose so.
A Lowell.
Do you wanna head over there? And she kind of points, no, bird bath, birds? Is it connecting?
Does Dime still have the stick?
Dime can still have the stick. Your
Okay.
nat 20 stick.
He's using it like a walking stick.
Great.
Yeah, he's
Alright,
going
what?
in the direction.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Anura also stalks confidently over to the bird bath.
Alright, cool. Is Wybie going too, or are you just eating apples?
I think he's gonna follow along, but yes, he is eating apples as well.
Munch, 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 munch.
How tasty is the apple?
Very tasty.
Do you want one?
Sure.
Wybie gives you an apple.
Dime starts eating apple.
+1 to doctor resistance. Oh dear. Okay, so you guys head over to where the bird feeder and the bird bath are. And there is nothing that you can see immediately. But you can still, now that you're all here, you can all hear that woo kind of noise. And because you got that nat 20, I'm going to give this one to you first, Anura. You get there and then you notice there is a shadow above you. It's big. It's bigger than you. And it's about the same size as Dime, actually.
Oh boy.
There's something above you.
Yeah, she draws her mace, which she is wearing. And she looks up and she says, "Just try it."
I don't think we don't need to go to violence just yet. Maybe we can see what's going on first.
Why are you yelling at the fruit up there? And then Dime looks up.
You look up and there is a big bird. It's big. It's easily as tall as Dime. It's, twice as wide. It's got big wings and big eyes and 3 little stick legs, and it's just sort of flap very slowly, and you're really not sure how it manages to stay in the air there. It's big, and it just sort of goes woo woo, and then lands on the ground next to you, and it's just a big doosh. And can I get a dex save from everybody, please?
Yeah.
Oh, nice person. Be nice to me.
Oh, got an 8.
Alright,
Well,
cool.
not bad.
So, Anura, you fall over in the wake of this thing landing on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And Wybie, you kind of half lose your balance, but you manage to stay upright, but you do drop most of the apples you were holding.
No.
Dime, you're fine. You just sort of plant your feet a little bit, and you don't even really wobble. You're just like, oh no, I'm not falling down. Sorry, we're not having that.
That's the power of the walking stick.
Yeah, and you're a cat.
But the real pain is the loss of the apples.
That's a big bird.
It's a big bird, and it just sort of looks at you and goes, hoo hoo.
Dime pokes it with the stick.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Anura points at herself and says, "Anura Anatomica." And she points at the bird and says, "Who?"
The bird has attempted to peck Dime in response to being poked with a stick, but I'm going to guess that 8 doesn't meet your armor class.
If I check, no.
You're a squishy wizard, but not quite that squishy.
Whoa, no need to get snappy.
And it just goes, ooh, ooh, pecked me first. In bird.
Fair enough. Look, don't poke the bird, kid.
It's big, though.
It is. Doesn't mean you can poke it. You didn't ask.
Can you ask if I can poke it?
Kid wants to know if you can, if they can get permission to poke you.
It's a little bit confused, like visibly confused at that request.
Alright, never mind. Come on, just don't. It's rude! Alright.
And Dime walks off from the bird.
Anura,
I was just going to say that this bird, it kind of folds its wings a little bit down near its sides and looks at all of you and then looks over at the bird feeder, and then it just plods over towards the seeds that have been put out on the bird feeder, and every step it just goes doosh, doosh, doosh.
It's impressive with his little stick legs.
Yeah.
Pause right there for a second because I just realized peanut butter has been following Wybie, so I'm just gonna take a quick dexterity save for peanut butter.
Oh no, poor peanut butter.
Spider's on his back. The spider's on his back. Oh no.
Little legs kicking.
As it walks, can Dime see what the footprints are?
Yeah, absolutely. The footprints on this thing look like this.
I see. So it leaves bird prints.
are not the same as these. They don't seem to. They didn't seem to be near any of the vegetable gardens. But then again, it's a bird. You can fly. So
It's also rather large, and I'm not sure if it wouldn't alert people to its situation.
It is purple, but I don't know. Could have just fallen. Then again. And Anura, like, stands. What do you think? Are you... Wait, was there a person? Was there a person in this area?
Nope,
Monster?
not here. The kids are waiting for you up near the bean bed.
Oh, okay.
Beans in the area?
No. Oh, what was that question?
Yes.
You could do an investigation.
Okay. Cool.
Not so far as you can see.
Hey, what if we check the bird feeder for beans? What if somebody put them in there?
I can go check. Wybie
Yeah.
go do that.
I'm not sure if I can reach it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's not bad at all. It is a tall bird feeder, and you suspect that it needs to be that size if you're gonna have giant purple birds stomping up to it, and basically it's at its head height. But it's just regular seeds. There's a few fruit and veg scraps kind of things, but nothing that particular shade of yellow from the bulgy beans.
What's the bite look like?
You can't really see. These are the size of these things. This bird would be able to eat them in one bite. So you need something a bit bigger for it to bite into, like a piece of toast or an apple, maybe.
Oh.
There's apples nearby.
I shall sacrifice the fallen apples, Wybie says when he picks an apple up off the ground.
Hey, you wanna... Anura just talks to the bird, says, you want this apple? We're doing an investigation. Could you take, like, one bite out of it?
Roll a persuasion. Yeah, that's it. That was the word I was thinking of.
Alright.
Brain was going, be convincing. There's a word for that. Cool.
18.
18 will do it. This thing's gonna turn around and just go, whoo, whoo, ooh, and just go, choomp, with its beak. And the remaining apple has a bite in it that looks like this.
Oh. Not the same as the bean. Well, thanks for that. Reckon you can have the rest of the apple now. If you want.
It opens its beak and it's gonna go and choomp to take the rest of it.
Now you don't have to see the doctor.
It's a bird.
Well.
It'd be a vet.
Oh, there's no protection against that.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Man, maybe we ought to ask the kids if they can make if they can make heads or tails of all this. What do you think?
Well, they do have both.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay. All right. Great.
So, yeah, Anura is intending to go walk over to the kids.
Alright.
Time shall follow.
As will Wybie. He's also carrying peanut butter now because
Oh.
No. Alrighty, so you head back over to the veggie patch where the kids are. And they wave as you approach. They're very, very enthusiastic in seeing you. It's like, did you find the beans?
Not yet.
No.
But we're starting to piece things together. We know a few people who it wasn't, so we're knocking suspects off the list left and right.
Oh, great.
We're so good, in fact, we don't have any suspects left.
Shush.
Oh dear.
Can Oh, actually, I think Anura's going to summarize what they found, but then she has the idea to open the book and search through and see if she can find a bite that matches the bean. Because
Okay.
the feather was kind of a bust. And so were the tracks.
And so are the gremlins.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Roll a investigation for looking through the book.
Nice. 13.
13. Okay, so you're flicking through the book and you do catch sight of something that looks like it could be what you're looking for, but it's the page that's stuck to the page that the bird is on, so the two pages are stuck together, so you can see a little bit of it, but not all of it, but you can kind of see this much.
Hmm.
I see.
Hold on, let me try at the book and watch as I get, like, a nat one. So Wybie can roll. Oh,
No, that's
Excuse me?
that's good. That's a 22. That's a 22.
okay.
Can I get a dex check, just a straight dex from Wybie as well, please?
Oh. That's the book. Okay, what's it gonna do? That's
Ooh, there's your nat one. Oh boy. Okay, so you're looking, you're pulling these two pages apart as much as you can, and you do see a little bit more of the page. So you can see about maybe this much. But then you kind of just rip it.
Oh. Oh no.
Well, we have some more information. I
Hmm.
guess. Look, it has broccoli footprints too.
Yeah. Hey, Anura's going to hold the the part that they can see of the new page up to the kids and say, you know, do you know if anything like this, anything with these colors lives around here, and where would that be?
I'm gonna roll nature for the kids. That is a 9. Let's see if the other one has any luck. That is a 3. Oh boy. They kind
I
of
love
look at
dice
each other. And they look at each other and then look at that and go, no?
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I have an idea.
Question.
Yes.
How is the book, like, stuck together?
It kind of looks like someone had spilt maybe a soft drink, like a fizzy drink on there at some point. So the pages are sticky, but they also got wet. So they kind of, you know how when you get wet two pieces of paper and stick them together, they can kind of fuse a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically, have you ever given kids books and gotten them back? Those are sticky
Mhm.
afterwards. Don't know
So you're
how. They're sticky.
Would that be a kind of mess that, like, a certain spell could get rid of?
Are you thinking of prestidigitation?
Yes.
Will it fix the ripped page is the question.
Mending
I
would
don't know
do
if it
that.
would do that.
Mending would fix the page.
I don't have that.
I do not have that. Oh. Dang it.
Would you be able to do this with prestidigitation? I would hazard probably not, but you could use prestidigitation to sort of help you as you pried them apart if you wanted to try doing that from the other corner.
Sure.
Do you want to roll me a dex and do it with advantage because you're using prestidigitation to help yourself out?
Yeah. Do I just roll twice on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't used dice parser a lot.
13's not bad. Okay, 10. So 13 is what you get. I'm going to say you get you get the pages to separate, but because it was water damage and they were fused a little bit, the top layer kind of comes off a little bit, so you don't see the entire picture. I cannot take a screen cap with that effect on there, but you do get clearly. You can see this and whoops. This in addition to what you already saw.
If we piece these together, we'll find the clues.
Wait a second. Do we remember if it's a bite mark? Like why holds up the piece of page Vehitor? Is a bite mark the same as the ones on the beans? Did we check
Dime
that
takes
out?
the bean out of his pocket and just brings it up to the page.
I believe you did have the bite mark from the bottom corner. Yeah, you did. You hold it up and it does look like it might be something that would have taken a bite out of this bean.
I think I might know where they are.
Oh,
Do we?
Yeah. Process of elimination. Ought to try those mountains on the map. Or hills?
Big rocks.
Yeah, those. Oh, caves! Oh, they're caves! Oh.
Hey,
Well,
you-
yeah. Huh?
And then Dime is asking the kids and goes "Hey, do you know what's in the caves?"
Oh, yeah, we grow mushrooms in there sometimes. And there are bats. But the bats haven't been there for a little while. We think something might have been scaring them off.
Would a guzzle flap scare bats off?
The two kids sort of just stop and look at each other and then look back at you, and I'm going to roll them nature again. That doesn't suck. There we go. Okay, so the kids have just sort of gone, oh yeah, guzzle flap would do it. Oh dear. We have to tell our teacher that there's a guzzle flap on the school. Oh no.
We have our suspect.
How big's guzzle flap, roughly?
About, and he sort of looks at Anura and then goes, about you sized?
Oh, alright. I can take that.
are we planning on fighting? Oh boy.
No, but maybe we might have to chase them off. They're not supposed to be here.
That is true.
It's a little harder to intimidate something, let's say, about 50 times your size.
You can if you're a powerful mage.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is.
Oh, boy.
So are we going to get those beans?
Well, I don't know. Should we come with to tell the teacher, or
We can
do you
send
reckon we
peanut butter with
should?
them.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Peanut butter, are you up for conversation? It, like, scowls a bit. Okay, good. Here, you kids take peanut butter with you to go tell the teachers. We can go deal with the guzzle flap. That's what it's called, right?
Yep, guzzle flap. Oh dear, oh dear. You guys are kicking goals left, right, and center, even with all of those nat ones. Do you guys want to just keep going straight through, or do you want to have a break?
I'm good either way.
Yeah, same here.
All right, we'll keep going then.
The last 2 games I played were 7 hours long each, so I'm this is fine.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. Wowza.
Okay.
This is nothing.
I thought 4 hours was a long time. Wow. All right. Cool.
Sometimes you roleplay for a while.
Sometimes you do roleplay for a while.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alrighty. So, what's the plan?
Anura wants to head over to the caves. Just sort of go there, take a look around, see what they can see.
Wybie shall
I'll
follow.
rest our suspect.
All right. Fantastic. Cool. So you head over to the caves area. And can I get a perception from everybody, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
What is with these rolls today? Holy crap!
I
Oh,
brought my bad luck with me. I'm sorry.
We can't even put dice parser in like a dice cage.
No. Dang. Okay. Well, a 15 will get us over the line at the very least. So there are you get over to that part of the school, and you can see that they've got a few little things here and there set up for, studying wildlife and what have you out here. There's some hills which are very nice, firstly, and then those much steeper, mountainy, like stone hills with the caves inside. And from one of them in particular, you can hear a munching, crunching kind of sound, which is similar to what it sounded like when it was the gremlins, but it doesn't sound like there's as many, and it sounds bigger.
It's eating the beans. That are rocks.
It does sound like that. Are you guys okay with coming in to take a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wybie's ready. He's pulled out his magic staff actually.
All right.
I just realized. As a cat, Toonkind, would I get dark vision, or is that just?
Unfortunately, not typically.
Ah, dang. Okay.
I think I have dark vision 20 feet or something. Oh yeah, I do.
Cool.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So I'm just going to.
Oh, and we get your bite design too.
Yeah, what you do?
I'm just gonna start a screen share so you guys can see something.
Oh.
Because then you see, you go up into this cave and you can see a whole lot of darkness, but there are beans on the floor.
Just
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
I think we know where we went.
Are we going stealth on this one, or
Nope, not that one. That one.
Is it that dangerous?
huh? What do you mean?
I mean, we can just like walk up and you can talk to it.
Oh, Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. The kids seemed kind of alarmed about it.
True.
I guess we can talk to it first. All right. So in that case, Anura is going to stride further into the cavern.
All right. What's your move speed?
Her move speed is 30 feet.
5,
And
15,
she's actually
30.
she actually goes on all fours to do that and sort of hops over there.
All right, cool. You get to the edge of the darkness.
Nice.
And you can hear that
Oh,
munching,
typo.
crunching noise from somewhere in this sort of back end of the cave kind of area, but you can't really see much.
She's gonna turn around and stage whisper, like, "You guys coming or what?"
Yeah,
Okay,
just
we'll
hold
try
on.
looking for it.
And Wybie is actually going to cast something. He is going to cast dancing lights to make it less dark.
Nice. I don't think you have to roll for that, but that one is concentration, if I recall. Alrighty.
Yep.
Alright, so you cast dancing lights, and I am not going to gradient this or anything, so I'm just going to turn off the darkness. Ba-doop. And sitting at the back of the cave on this huge pile of beans, you can see the offending Guzzleflap, the orange sort of lump-shaped thing with big teeth and big purple wings, and it's just sort of shoveling beans into its gob, going "Ang, ang, 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 ang."
Dime walks up to join. What was it, Anura?
Yeah.
You got 30 feet for your move speed? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So sloppy, beans everywhere.
Wybie is also going to move up because, yes, he does not want to be alone. And he is also 30 feet.
Sweet. And I'm going to get everybody to roll me initiative at this point.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Okay.
Alright. Oh.
Oh,
The-
okay.
Initiative on the thing.
Oh
In it.
no. Anura.
Oh, now I get the high rolls. Now I do. Okay, thank you. Parser, thank you.
Okay.
So- Oh, that's only slightly better than Anura got a nat 1.
It's over, Guzzleflap. We have the center ground.
Okay, there is our initiative order. It is going to hold any kind of offensive action. It is just sitting there eating beans. So it's only going to do something if somebody comes and pokes it with a stick, for example. Okay.
Who would ever do that to a creature of nature?
Oh dear. Wybie, you're up next.
Okay, so Wybie's going. What he's going? How heavy are the beans?
Not very.
They're about an
Probably
inch
weight.
long, if I recall.
Yeah, about an inch, half an inch for the big ones. Inch and a half, I mean.
All right. Well, it might go dark again because Wybie is going to try to use Mage Hand to pick up the beans and just kind of take them away. So that means I'm gonna roll a stealth for him, basically.
Okay.
What is this, mage hand?
Mage hand. Is mage hand concentration?
Just check to see if it's-
No, it's not concentration. Great.
Alright.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, just a stealth. Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Mm.
So it can go up to 30 feet away from you. And it can be used to Manipulate in order to... It doesn't... How much can it carry?
10.
10. 10
Yeah,
what?
10 pounds.
10 pounds.
Which,
I have
which would
no
be-
concept for how much that is.
yeah, neither do I. Don't worry. But I'm guessing beans
imagine-
aren't
have
10 pounds.
I was gonna say 10 boxes of pasta. So
10 quarts of milk.
I have no concept for what a quart is.
No, fuck.
I use the metric
Boxes of
system, dude.
Pasta work. Does the pasta work?
I don't know, 8 liters?
Okay, that I can work with. 8 liters. Alright, that's actually a lot. That's like 8 kilos. Okay.
Imagine a 10-pound weight.
That is remarkably unhelpful. Okay, cool. But it can only map to 30 feet away. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You would have to get a little bit closer before that would work.
Alright, so Wybie's gonna, move closer then.
How much closer do you want to get? Each of these squares is 5 feet.
I think just 5 feet will do it.
Yeah,
We'll get you
would
in
probably
range.
do it.
Alright, you're going to plonk yourself there. And,
Yep.
yeah, then you cast Mage Hand and you scoop up this very, very significant portion of the beans. And, the guzzle flap, I'm actually going to roll it a...
Are you stealing beans from the monster?
Oh, okay. It flaps its wings and does not just topple over because you removed a good portion of its bean mountain. So it is now flapping its wings in order to stay upright and looks somewhat peeved, but it has not done anything in response to this. You now have about 8 kilos of beans.
Boy. So many beans.
Which I must say is a lot of beans.
So Zyme takes out his wand and also casts Mage Hand and goes to scoop up some beans.
We're not gonna try to fight, we're just gonna keep scooping beans.
should I also do a stealth roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, 10 pounds is actually 4.5 kilos.
Oh, okay. But that's a 20 with the stealth. Okay, so now collectively you have about 8 kilos of beans, which is still a lot of beans, but a lot less than 16 kilos of beans.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Great. Okay, so Wybie and Dime have both managed to abscond with a good half of the bean pile, and the guzzle flap is just sort of going, huh? It hasn't actually figured out that the beans have been absconded with by the two of you. It has not made that connection.
Dime whispers to Anura, "Now it's your time to steal some beans with Mage Hand."
Ah,
Pow,
yeah.
Do you have magic?
I have magic, just not mage hand. I don't do that.
Oh, shoot.
Thankfully I only talked to 2 animals today. I can do it one more time. So she is going to well, it's a cave. I don't think it's necessary to use thaumaturgy for it. But she's going to shout, hey, what you doing with those beans?
It turns and looks at you and has now noticed the three of you standing there, 2 of you with 4 kilos of floating beans nearby each, and it just sort of gives an indignant flap of its wings and goes, "Beans! Munch, 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 munch!"
Yeah, they're not yours.
Did it say munch, or was it just making a munch sound?
To the 2 of you, it makes a munch sound, but with Speak with Animals, it's saying munch.
It said beans and munch, munch, munch.
Okay, and Is it going to attack us now because we took its beans?
It might do when it's its turn, but it's not its turn yet.
As long as we keep taking the beans, we can just leave it here.
I think it's still Anura's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking's a free
Where's-
action.
Yeah. You didn't put in all the work to grow those beans. You should give it back.
Beans! Munch, 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 munch.
I don't. She speaks to the others. I don't think they're going to be receptive to
It did
negotiations.
It did
Well-
take the work to bring the beans here.
Wait, what if they said they're holding a feast for these beans. What if we invite them
Oh.
to the feast?
Yeah. Hey. How about? So she's directing it to the guzzle
Guzzle flap.
flap. Yeah. And says, hey, how about we make a compromise? You give us the beans, and we well, not us specifically, but our friends put them up in a very nice stew, and they'll taste even better. And there will be other cool stuff you can eat too. And if you give us the beans without any trouble, then we can arrange for you to join the feast too, so you can have even more food and beans.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, please be a good one, because that was like a good. I feel like that'd be a good.
We can solve this so easily.
What on earth did I do? That is not... I'm trying to paste something. No, I don't want to paste an image. All right, hang on.
Oh no! Try to persuade someone. Just show
Okay.
some image.
I got a 14.
Alright, let me just grab its character sheet so I can remember what I'm doing. It's going to contest with a whiz check. That is a 17. Dang.
Oh, no.
Dang. It's sort of just flapping there, and you can tell it's thinking about it, but it just sort of looks at you and then looks down at the remaining beans under it and then looks back at you and goes, beans now. Munch, munch, munch. And it sort of, you can see it swoop down and takes a sizable bite out of the pile of beans that it has left.
Did you forget to mention the beans?
No, I mentioned it. Listen, I explained the deal, but they said beans now, and honestly, I can't... They have a point.
Oh, if only people were patient in this world, huh?
Yeah. So, just FYI, buddy, we're gonna chase you out now.
And it's just gonna sort of puff up a little bit. Oh boy.
Oh, are we good now for you?
Can you hear us now?
Alex!
Alex, can you hear us?
Yes, I can now. Okay.
Yay!
Hooray! I don't have to break out the technical difficulties gif. Okay. Yes.
So I don't know if you heard, but Anura said, so now, basically, we're gonna chase you out of here.
And it looks indignant. Okay, so you've I'm gonna say that rolling the persuasion was like a bonus action, so you still have a move and a regular action for you to use for your turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think she's going to cast bless on on dime, which means you bless up to 3 up to 3 on dime and Wybie. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So cast, boom. You have a d4 to use.
Cool.
Sweet. Are you going to move or are you going to stay put?
That's a good question. I think she's gonna move up, maybe 20 feet.
Is that forward? 1, 2,
Yeah, yeah,
There?
yeah,
Alright. Groovy.
yeah.
Okay, it is now its turn. It does not like that you have approached and threatened it. So it is gonna go flap, flap, and it is gonna try and bite you. Oh, damn! That's a nat 20.
Oh no! What the heck?
Wow, okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna say that meets your armor class, surely.
Yeah.
What's
Dice
damage?
parser, why are you like this?
It's a bit like that. D4 plus 1.
She's wearing a shield and it did not help.
Yeah, okay, so because it was a nat 20, that gets doubled, so you take 4 piercing damage.
Oof.
As it comes, it goes chomp!
Oof, that's not very nice.
And that's its turn. Wybie, you're up.
Well, Wybie sees this, and now, well, I guess it's time for violence. So
The time for discussion has passed.
Time for aggressive
he's gonna-
negotiation.
he's going to look at the guzzle
Guzzle
flap. Yeah,
flap?
I was
Yeah.
about to say gobble flap, but no, that's not flap, and be like, "All right, if you're not going to listen to us, then it's time for you to go." And he is going to cast magic missile.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
Magic missile always
Oh,
hits, so that's 5 damage. Okay, cool. I'm keeping track of its HP over here. Great. It does not appreciate
Oh.
that.
Wait, I just realized that. Oh shoot.
You gotta roll it for each one, actually, I think.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna do that.
There's 3 of them.
There we go.
Okay. That is a significantly different thing. That means it has that many left. Okay. Great. Cool. It definitely has to land after that happens. Oh boy. Alright, is that all you're doing?
Yep, that's pretty much. Wait, actually, I'm gonna roll intimidation because that was also a kind of intimidation method.
Sure, go for it.
I just gotta get my intimidation pulled up. What the heck is it? Okay. Ah, dang it.
Whis to contest. Yeah, it's not intimidated by you in the slightest. But ow! Alright, time.
Okay, so, first things first, Dime drops the beans.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, like, does this cave have rocks?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Would you say any of them are, like, 1 to 5 pounds?
Yeah. Like, there are all sorts of different pebbles and small rocks. You could probably find one that's about that much.
Alright, cool. So, Dime's gonna use Catapult.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Which is 60 feet range. And the Guzzle Flap needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okie dokie, which means it gets...
You
15?
mean my same DC?
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
Okay, yeah, mine's 12, so I think that goes good.
Yeah, okay. So is this one of the ones where if you miss, you get half damage, or it just misses?
I believe it just misses.
Okay. So you fling this rock, and it misses, and it has not even paid attention.
The wall behind it certainly has a hole in it now, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dear. You got any bonus actions, or are you done?
I go, 10 feet up to go behind that, was that stalagmite?
There?
Yep.
Alright, easy peasy. Alright. Anura.
Okay. Well, Anura is right there with it. She is going to whack it with her mace.
Okay.
Let's see. Should have rolled a hit. You're not saying anything that's making me nervous.
Oh, sorry. I was just waiting for you to roll.
Okay. Okay, I got a 14. Does that?
Yep, that hits.
Yay! All right, get to roll damage.
I'm sorry, that's all I can think about.
Six damage.
Ooh,
Alright.
6 damage. Nice.
Not too bad. That means it's on that many. Cool. Alright. I think that means it's turn now.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Sure, go for it.
Am I allowed to bless myself?
I don't think you can target yourself with that one.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to do on your turn, or you done?
Nah, I'm done.
Alright, cool. It did not appreciate that at all. So it is going to it is going to flap its wings a whole bunch, and a whole bunch of purple dust is coming off of its wings. Can I get a con save from Anura, please?
Con save.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so no, you all this purple dust settles on your skin, and you feel your body kind of locking up a little bit. D4 minus 1. Okay, you skip your next turn because you are stunned for one round.
Okay.
And then it's going to go flap, 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 flap. Yeah.
Oh, it has cover.
It is now, I believe it is Wybie's turn next.
Yep. And he is going to cast Magic Missile again.
Yeah, and cover doesn't help him for that, so...
That's a 10.
Oof. Okay, yep. Cool. Diddly diddly dee. Yeah, ooh. Oh, it does not look happy. Oh, god damn.
Well, neither does Wybie, because you just hurt his new friend. So, I mean...
Yeah, okay. So, you cast Magic Missile, and they slam into this... You're not sure if it's a bug, or a bird, or a bat, or a what, but, your magic missiles, they slam into this thing, and it kind of wobbles and falls to the ground, and you can see it's got tears in its wings. It's actually got feathered wings, which is a little bit strange, but it's they look a bit tattered, and it looks bruised, and it looks like it has a black eye. You're not quite sure why that's the thing, but it's beaten up. It's having a beaten up design filter.
Does it look
Well,
defeated?
Wybie's gonna look at them like, "Are you done with this? As if you are. We're gonna be leaving now."
It's just gonna still be like it's gnashing its teeth at you, so it's kind of making that munchy noise. But it's like not happy. It's not a happy thing. Not a happy beastie. Yeah, that's the word.
Wybie's rolling his eyes.
Alright. Let's start getting the beans out of here.
Oh dear. Dime, I think that means it's your turn.
Dime uses Mage Hand again and starts to scoop up beans to, like, just take them to the door.
Okay. So you can do that with Mage Hand, and I'm gonna say that you can pick some up in your hands as well. What's Dime's strength?
Dime's strength is 11.
Okay, so it's got a 0 as the modifier. Yeah, roll me a strength check.
Perfect.
Oh,
Well, okay, fine. You can just casually roll a nat 20. Great. This is a strong cat, okay? So I'm sort of picturing you sort of pick up the bottom hem of your robe a little bit and just start shoveling beans in there just so you can carry it more. And you've just got this huge amount of beans in, like, you were physically holding. And then you've also got the 4 kilos or so of beans that you're holding with Mage Hand. So I'm going to say that, where are you? You're here. So you 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get back that way. And because they're on their own layer, I'm going to just... all the other ones moved as well. Hold on.
Just all the beans.
There we go. Their beans are now here.
I have the bean pile now.
Golly. Okay, and Anura, you're stunned this turn. Goody. Okay. So it's the Gusselflap's turn. It's so unhappy about time taking its beans.
oh no.
10, 15, it's
Still limping.
It's still limp, yeah, but it's getting there. And it's gonna try and bite you on the leg. Nope. It is too hurt, and it tries to bite you, and it just doesn't.
That's kind of rude.
And that's all it's gonna do. Oh dear.
I would never randomly attack someone like that.
Oh dear. Wybie, it's your turn.
He's he's gonna levitate the guzzle flap. Just go like, okay, into the air with you.
Okay. You have levitated this little beastie, and it's sort of, you can see its little legs just sort of kicking because it's not used to being in the air not under its own power. So it's like, whoa, hold on, what's this? It's just little legs are just going kick, 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 kick. Do I have to do a save or anything for that, or does it just happen?
No, well, okay, hold on. Yeah, you have to do a con save,
Oh, good.
which is interesting.
Roll poorly, please.
10? What was the...
Yeah, that does not make it.
Okay, yeah. So it's floating in the air and going, kick, 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 what is this? Oh, dear. Golly. Okay, that's its turn. That's it's done. It can't do anything. Is he going to do anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Dime, that's you.
Dime continues to walk towards the door with all the beans.
Okay.
Hey, Wybie, can you help get the rest of the beans? I think some fell.
Ooh,
The
Actually,
entire map
when-
starts to move towards the door.
jeez. I don't know what happened there.
when Dime asks Wybie that, Wybie goes from this like very grumpy looking sour person to just turn around and be like a very happy beaming person, like, yeah, sure.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Light table mode. I didn't want that. Go away. There we go. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh boy. Are you doing anything else? Or are you just trundling along with your beans?
I'm just carrying the beans.
Alright, great. Okay, Anura, you managed to sort of shake off that stun, and you get to have a turn now.
Wait, who? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anura, shakes that off, and, sort of, backs away a little bit, from the, guzzle flap. Like, okay, oh, good golly slapdash. And she's just gonna run to catch up with Dime first. All right. And
The absolute beanie boy.
They're a beanie baby.
um. Oh, yeah. Then she's going to turn around and cast Thaumaturgy again with the same effect, but the super loud voice.
Right
And,
next to Wybie again.
and say, look, we try to reason with you, but if you know what's good for you, you'll stay out. You won't come back.
We're leaving.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you not to come back to the beans.
Ah, okay.
You can always steal again later. But I'm saying it isn't.
Alright, great. Okay, so you use Thaumaturgy to make your voice really loud. Can I get another con save from Wybie? 'Cause you're right freaking there. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Wybie.
I'm 10 feet away.
Just carry the beans.
The beans offer sound protection.
Oh. All right.
No!
Um,
No!
Cool.
Take another one. Oh boy. Can I also get an intimidation check from Anura?
Yeah.
Dice Parse is just like, I can hand out some funny critical failures. And successes.
Oh,
boy.
okay. Oh, a 19.
Yeah, it's definitely looks frightened now. It's like, oh no, and it's still got its little legs kicking. Like I imagine it's kind of tried to fly, even though it's been levitated. So it's just sort of rotated in the air, and is it like a 45-degree angle upside down, and its little legs are kicking, and its wings are flapping, and it's like, scary frog.
Just like one of them items in horror games.
Oh dear. It's not going to do anything on its turn because it is being levitated and such. So it's just
So
gonna.
much is happening to it.
Yeah. So it's just gonna stay there because it can't really move. Oh boy. Then we get back to who's next? Wybie's next.
Yeah, he's just gonna pick up any beans that Dime hasn't picked up.
There's
So-
that money.
There's not many.
Can I see how many? Oh wait, no, it's not my turn yet. Hang on.
Well, you can have a look around, and I could tell you whether or not you can do that on not your turn if you like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Anura is going to try to carry some beans, even though they are like the size of her head, larger.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say that because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, Dime can get out of the cave on his next turn. I'm just gonna say that you guys pick up all the beans and we're gonna drop initiative on it because it's not gonna come after you. You have recovered the beans.
Yeah, and before we exit the cave, Wybie does like put down, like he does stop levitating, but it
Yeah.
doesn't fly.
And as you leave, I imagine that the dancing lights will disappear and it'll just become dark
Yeah.
again, and then you can just hear this flap, 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 thunk, as it kind of thuds into the back wall. And I don't know if you can actually see it anymore, but it's kind of hiding in the bottom corner there.
Yeah,
It's so scared. It should be. Look at how many beans I can carry.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. You solved my bean puzzle.
With violence.
With violence. That does in fact happen. Oh my goodness, golly gosh. Okay. So what are you gonna do now?
We're gonna carry them to. I'm gonna carry them to the beanstalks.
Shouldn't we carry them to the school?
Yeah.
It's on the way.
Oh dear. Well, you make your way back to the other side of the school campus, which does take you a little while because the caves are on the exact opposite side of the school building. But the two kids do see you approaching, and they are stunned a little bit because like Dime is 3 feet tall. Mage handing 4 kilos of beans and then has just picked up all of the remaining beans, which is like 16 kilos of beans. They're just like, oh, this is a strong cat.
I got the beans.
But this just is stunned, and it's like, hooray, you got it! And then they're gonna run back into the school building, going, they found the beans! And then you can kind of hear vague cheering and roaring from inside. Oh boy. Would you guys like to do anything else before we move into the epilogue scene?
I don't think so.
All Wybie is going to do is he's going to pick up Peanut Butter again and carry him around once again.
Dime's making sure they get all like where they need to go.
Great. All right. So you carry the beans inside, and the monsters inside, the kids and the other staff, usher it into the kitchen, and the head chef, who has typical apron and typical chef hat, is rushing around the kitchen, and he's got this pot that you could easily fit both Anura and Peanut Butter in at the same time, and they could use it as like a spa. It's a big pot.
Question.
Answer.
When Dime walks into the kitchen with like all of the beans, does the top of the door frame scoops them off?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, absolutely so. So and the chef is running around. He's making this soup, and he gets out a shovel and starts shoveling beans from your arms into this big pot. And like you can see this big pot bubbling and what have you, but the beans seem to float to the surface somehow. And then once he's shoveled all of the beans out of your arms into this pot and you've deposited the last from your mage hand, he grabs a spoon that is easily the same size as Wybie and just sort of looks at you and goes, "You may all go to the dining area out in the garden and we will have our feast."
All right.
And you are then ushered out to this, just outside the school building. There's this big long feast table, and there's a couple of little bread rolls and what have you. And all of the staff, except for the cook and all of the kids, are all there. They've all got their own little bowls ready, and there's 3 bowls for you guys, and they're all talking amongst themselves. And they see you, and they cheer and usher you over to come and sit down, and you get your seat smack bang in the middle, surrounded by all of these people who just want to ask you questions, and it's loud. It's very loud. They like you a lot. You saved the day.
Oh.
And we get to carve the roast bean.
Oh boy. And before too much longer, the chef comes out with a big trolley that's carrying this soup pot, and he's got a ladle and a step ladder, so he starts ladling out this soup. And then when everybody's got some, the head teacher, she stands up and she says, "This year's Slurpy Soup feast is in the honor of our heroes, because we would have had to cancel it otherwise, and that is unheard of. So can I have 3 cheers for our heroes? Hip hip hurrah!" And they all responded in like.
Oh,
Wybie is blushing.
that's so cute.
Diamond's smiling so wide.
And you guys all get as your reward 15 gold pieces, and you get a takeaway bowl of Bulgy Bean soup. Because they made a lot of soup.
Yeah.
Dime has like a piece of like the like poster that he got for the advertisement, and he just like hands it to the headmistress and goes like, "Hey, can you sign this as extra credit for my wizard school?"
Oh, of course. And she gives it a big squiggle in the corner.
Wait, if Wybie hears that, he's gonna be like, "Wait, you're a wizard too?"
Yes.
Amazing.
Another one.
Another one.
This is the same hat meme, but it's just like wizard.
Anura's just looking at her takeaway bowl like, "Man, this is gonna last me forever. No more ramen."
Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, well, unless there's anything anyone wants to do or say before we say goodbye for today, that's all I've got. You guys knocked that one out of the park.
Oh.
I obviously didn't make it hard enough for players of your skill. Oh dear.
It was so fun though.
That's the important bit. That's the important bit. Oh boy, well thank you very much for playing in this very silly game of mine. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thank you for running it.
My pleasure. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start my recording now. Say goodbye to our audience. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.